All right, let's take a look at all of the new motorcycles of CFMoto this 2026.
Bata naman.
Hey guys, Dre from Mad Mountain Motors here, and we've got something different for you guys today. Okay, so since we're an official distributor of CFMoto here in Baguio City, we decided to pay a visit to CFMoto Philippines main headquarters in Metro Manila. Motostrada is the official distributor of CFMoto products here in the Philippines. We visited their showroom in Caloocan to check out all of the new motorcycles that CFMoto has to offer in 2026. Disclaimer, this is not a full review of all of the motorcycles that you've seen in this. This is more of a first impression based video where we base it off what we saw and experienced and what the Motostrada staff told us. Hopefully, this gives you, the buyer, a more informed choice before you pull the trigger this year. So, Motostrada, the official distributors of CFMoto in the Philippines, has its one and only showroom located in Grace Park, Caloocan, Metro Manila. Fun fact, aside from CFMoto, Motostrada also distributes MV Agusta and Peugeot. So Motostrada, the business is owned by the Lu family operating under the Prime Aurora trade name. Mr. Boy Lu still handles the day-to-day operations of the company. And during our visit, we were also assisted by Mr. Dennis Glenoga, the Motostrada General Manager, and Froilan Pasqua from the sales department. So the first bike is probably the most sought after at our dealership right now. This is the CFMoto Aura 150. This is CFMoto's newest vintage-inspired scooter, priced at only 131,700 pesos. It looks retro, but the features are very modern. It has a 150cc liquid-cooled engine, CVT transmission, dual-channel ABS, traction control, tire pressure monitoring system, TFT display, USB-C charging, and so many other functions. And built-in front and rear cameras. Get that, guys. Built-in front and rear cameras. One feature that we were pretty surprised with is that when you sit on the scooter, it actually turns itself on. I was pretty surprised. Never seen this in another motorcycle. Here's the video. Okay. I didn't press anything.
Yeah.
Just went on. Now, here's one honest issue about the CFMoto 150 Aura: availability. According to what we heard, Motostrada only made an initial order of 30 units, and those units sold out almost immediately. We, Mad Mountain Motors, placed our order back in February 2026. As of this video posting, May 2026, we still haven't gotten our order. So hang on a little more, guys. Nakapila na tayo. Another thing I was pleasantly surprised about the CFMoto Aura is that it had a lot of accessories for sale. I mean, just look at these luggage bags. They look pretty nice. They even had backrests for motorcycle passengers. For dealerships, accessories are very important because motorcycle margins are very thin. Whenever we sell a motorcycle, we only make around 8 to 10% depending on the manufacturer. But while accessories, on the other hand, their markups are bigger. We usually make around 15 to 30% whenever we sell a motorcycle accessory. I have a good feeling about the CFMoto Aura 150. Hopefully our order arrives soon. We think that this model can really take off here in Baguio. Okay, next up is the CFMoto 450 CLC AMT, the automatic big bike of CFMoto. Priced at 328,900 pesos, the AMT means automated manual transmission. It's not exactly like a scooter per se. It still has motorcycle style gears, but there's no clutch lever. You can ride it in automatic mode or manually control shifting using the plus and minus thumb controls on the handlebars. Another big change with this motorcycle is that there are no foot levers. Your gear shift lever and your rear brake foot lever are gone. Braking is handled more like a scooter, everything through the brake levers on your handlebars. So for scooter riders who want to upgrade to a big bike, this makes sense. You don't need to learn how to drive manual anymore. It's less intimidating and you get an instant big bike. The big question for buyers is maintenance. How will maintaining the AMT system differ from maintaining a traditional 450 CLC system? We need to ask the Motostrada technical team if we need to do any special service to this AMT system. Okay, next up is the Zeeho AE7 Pro, a new electric motorcycle from CFMoto. For those of you who don't know, Zeeho is the electric motorcycle brand of CFMoto. The AE7 Pro is priced at 178,900 pesos. This is an upgrade from the previous Zeeho AE4 priced at 220,000 pesos. For us in Baguio, the real question is simple. Can it handle our uphill roads? According to the Motostrada team, they believe that the AE7 Pro can handle Baguio's steep roads, and they also mentioned that the Zeeho MO2 can handle the uphill roads of Baguio as well. Is this true? I don't know. Let's see in a road test. Now, this is one of the most exciting bikes here, the CFMoto 750 SRS. This is CFMoto's second inline-4 motorcycle, the first one being the CFMoto 500 SR Voom. I've heard that they made this bike specifically due to their MotoGP success. Look at this beast. 4 exhaust pipes, angry front spoilers, Brembo brakes with their brake cooling scoops, and a single-sided swing arm. What I like about this front spoiler is that it's not a clip-on piece. I've been on AliExpress looking for accessories for our CFMoto 675 SRR, and most of the front spoilers I see on AliExpress are clip-on or stick-on. That will not last at high speed. This one is integrated into the design. I really like the front spoiler. Looks pretty good. The rear wheel and single-sided swing arm also give this bike a more premium sport bike look. I mean, goddamn, just look at this rear wheel. Tell me you haven't seen this design before. This bike is priced at 566,900 pesos. Let me be honest, it's not for everyone. It's more of a statement from CFMoto. I think this bike will change how people look at CFMoto. Next up is the CFMoto 1000 MTX. Priced at 745,900 pesos, this is CFMoto's flagship adventure model in the Philippines. Prominent features: large TFT display, huge bash plate, 21-inch front and 18-inch rear wheels, Brembo brakes, KYB suspension, ride modes, cruise control, quick shifter, heated grips, and a heated seat. One thing that GM Dennis Glinoga mentioned during our visit is that he personally prefers the 1000 MTX over the previous 800 MTX purely because of the fact that it feels lighter to ride. The ergonomics of the 1000 MTX are just better in his opinion. All right, and next up is the CFMoto Papio X01 Racer version 2. Wow, that was a mouthful. There's not much to explain here. Basically, Papio that was given new fairings. The biggest thing that changed about it is its looks. They gave it more plastic. They gave it more racing-inspired fairing. Still looks like a nice, small, retro race bike. It's priced at 128,900 pesos. All right, and last on the list is the recently released CFMoto CFlight 250 Dual. We already made a detailed video about this separately, so just check our channel for the full review of this bike and also how this bike compares to the 230 Dual. But it was nice to note that this 250 Dual comes in more colorways than previously. It now comes in lime green and white. All right, you guys might be wondering where the hell is that new 500 SR? Sad to say, there's no 500 SR yet in the Philippines. You know, that new inline 4 that's being touted as a very economically priced bike. It was announced in China just a few months ago, but it hasn't reached the Philippine shores yet. Okay, so that was our first look at CFMoto's 2026 lineup. We hope you enjoyed this little video. If you like our content, please consider subscribing. Again, we are Mad Mountain Motors, your unconventional motorcycle dealership here in Baguio City. I'm Dre, and I will see you guys in the next one.